Okay, so this is definitely a video that I was not preparing to make. But you know, when life gives you lemons, I've always used that analogy, like when life gives you lemons, like really what are you supposed to do with them? Because they give you the lemons, but they don't give you the instructions. And that's kind of where I'm at right now. Like, I have a lot of odd, rotten, sour and maybe not ripe enough lemons in my life right now, and I'm still trying to figure out what to do with them, but so is the rest of the world, because we're kind of going through this global crisis. I mean, not kind of, but we are. But you know, with this pandemic, a lot of people's lives are shifting, and everything's you know, kind of hitting us in the face, and we're not really knowing what to do with it. And for me personally, I came into 2020 at the beginning of this decade like ready to, you know, smash the year. I got on the radio in January with iHeartRadio. I, you know, was in a relationship with an amazing person, and I thought I had everything planned and ready to go. I was on my fitness grind. I was really secure with my job, and now all of those elements are literally blown up. So we'll start with, obviously today's my birthday, so yay, happy birthday to me. It's kind of odd to try to celebrate a day about yourself when all this craziness is going on. There's just so much sadness and loss in the world that it's really hard for me to feel like it's my day, because I genuinely like don't like to be selfish, and I don't like selfish people. And considering the circumstances, I feel a little odd being like, oh yay, happy birthday to me, let's celebrate, but there's this whole global crisis going on. And at the same time, I always tell myself, like, it's okay to be a little selfish. It's okay to take care of yourself and put yourself first. So I'm trying to balance the two out today. So I guess we'll start with the title. Birthday vlog 24, single, and unemployed. Yeah. So like I said, I started this year off, and I kind of like felt like this was going to be my year, a more solidified year, and 2019 definitely wasn't the best for me personally, but you know, we all go through ups and downs, and I expected there to be turmoil, I expected there to be challenges, but nowhere near what I'm at right now. And for a little while, I guess I'll start with my job. So for a little while, I was feeling like I had been in my workplace for 2 years now. I was working at iHeartRadio in Fresno, handling the central region, and I was working as a digital media manager, and then I, you know, worked my way up, and I got on the radio, which was amazing, and that all happened within the last couple months of 2019, and I officially got on the radio in January of this year. And but I started to feel like I was just, you know, not being challenged enough, and I just felt like it was time for me to start exploring other options. Although I was very grateful for being on the radio, and I was very grateful for the people who believed in me and everyone who supported me, when you feel like there needs to be a change in your life, like, you know when that time is, and that's where I was at. So I wanted to just explore more options, and I was looking around for jobs, and just kind of like seeing, you know, how I could make more money even if I did stay at my job. Ultimately for me, it was about my happiness, but also about my compensation. And unfortunately, the way the world works nowadays is that, you know, you don't always get compensation based on your skills and experience. So I was looking around for things, and then the coronavirus came, and it basically put everything to a halt. And I was grateful, obviously, to have a job for the first 2 weeks of this, but yesterday, on March 30th, I was let go on furlough, and which technically means that I will still have a job when this is over, but I am unemployed. And so I'm 24 years old, unemployed, and I realize that the world is going through basically the same circumstances as me. But as I sit here and reflect on my personal life, it is kind of hard to swallow that, I have a degree. I went to Fresno State. I have a degree in broadcast media journalism and communications. I got a job before I even graduated college. So with it all coming down at one time, it's just kind of like a hard pill to swallow. And I'm okay. Like, I'm still very grateful, but it's just circumstances that you don't always expect. And I don't want to be down on myself, but at the same time, I know like God always has a plan, and this must just be his plan for me. And I'm totally like okay with this process. And at first I wasn't, but I realized that like, what am I going to do about things that I cannot control? I'm going to continue to drive myself crazy. Like, am I going to continue to, be down and depressed on myself? Like, that's not going to do anything good for me. I wake up in the morning and not feel good, and I should feel great because I'm alive and I'm healthy and I'm able to work out and I'm able to hang out with my family, and that's what matters the most. And the whole job situation, like I said, the rest of the world is going through basically the same thing as me. So I don't feel like I am losing like all sense of my life, or like my world is crumbling down on me. It is just kind of like a hard pill to swallow. But like as time goes on, I know like I'll find something that's great, and whether that means I go back to iHeart or I move on to my next venture. Like I said, God's plan, God's speed, and I just have to like let the cycle basically. Moving on to the next portion. This is a difficult topic to talk about, but I was in a relationship with an amazing human for 2 years, and unfortunately, we just got to a point where we weren't on the same page. And that doesn't mean that I don't love him every single day, and it doesn't mean that I don't care about him every single day, but sometimes you just have to take that step back and learn to appreciate what you have. I will never speak any ill will on him or our relationship. I sincerely appreciate every single moment, and I still do to this time. I mean, I don't have any negative things to say about it that is necessary to put into the world. I mean, I hope that we both can find our path of happiness. I truly do. And when I'm turning 24 today, and I'm single, I'm unemployed, the world is crazy right now, and trying to get my life together. It's just a lot all at one time, and I don't know how to talk about it without making it sound like, oh, poor me, poor Katie, because it's not poor me, poor Katie. It's just the way that the world is right now, the way that my life is right now, and I just have to take it, step by step, day by day, and appreciate what I do have and the experiences that I have had. And today's my birthday. I mean, why would I be upset on my birthday? And it's just, when I came into this year, I thought of it as like 2020 vision, and something that's a year that's gonna clarify things. And so far it's clarified a lot, and I feel personally grateful to be alive, to be healthy, to be able to be back down here in beautiful, look at this. This is the deck of my parents' house. I'm in beautiful San Diego right now. It's a little gloomy, but I can't be mad. I can't be upset. And I know that there are a lot of people out in this world right now who are struggling sincerely, like struggling. And I can't sit here and feel like I'm the one that needs to, like be ungrateful and be mad and upset that the circumstances that I'm going through are, part of my life. So with that being said, yes, it's my birthday, 24, single and unemployed, but the world is basically my oyster at this point, and I'm looking forward to creating a literally like a fresh start in every single element of my life. And I'm hoping that this world heals, and I'm hoping that, I know it will, and obviously like the whole stay at home is really important. Enjoying where you're at is extremely important. I know like it might suck to just have to sit there and feel like there's nothing to do, but there's a million things to do. And number one is to just be humble and be appreciative for what you do have. Love the home that you're in. Make the most out of it. Find who you are as a person. Wake up every morning and have a little pep talk with yourself in the mirror, or get out in the backyard and do a 20-minute high intensity workout. Get a sweat in. Try some art projects that you never had. I found out that I love drawing. I'm not a good drawer, but I like to color and do like DIY projects, and I'm going to try to do more of that, and just spend quality time with my family that I haven't been able to enjoy for the past like 7 years that I was living in Fresno. And now that I'm here with them full time, I know that this is literally like a complete full circle fresh start for me, and I'm very grateful to be able to get here. And I do genuinely think that yes, this pandemic is terrible, and the lives that are being lost, and the families that are being affected financially, the economy, just health-wise, all of it, it's terrible. But I really do think that if every single person who has the ability to like put their best foot forward and find some positivity, like then we can get through this, and we can really like take our gratefulness to the next level. Like appreciate it. Appreciate where you are. Appreciate what you have, and appreciate who you're around. Send love to those that haven't received love from you, that they might like it or they might need that. Reach out to some friends that you haven't talked to in a long time. Like make amends with your family that over silly grudges or even big ones. Now is the time to do that. Now is the time for us to internally heal. We're always out and about, doing things and ripping and running and going fast, and sometimes we forget to sit down and enjoy what we truly have. So yes, this pandemic is a terrible thing, but I truly believe that if you like sit there and you find like who you are in your inner heart, then you can really take some time to like appreciate where you're at, humble yourself, and just love even harder than you've ever thought that you could love before. And that's kind of like where my mindset is at right now. I wanted to just sit back and reflect. Like I've had some depressing days, I've had some really bad days, but I told myself the past couple of days, and especially last night, today's your birthday, Katie. Today's your fresh start. Today is the beginning of your year. Today is when you make that next choice and that decision to change every single path of your life, and to make it all just that much better, to make it that much more positive, to make it that much more loving, and to accomplish everything that I personally like haven't had the chance to accomplish before because of what I personally was holding myself back with. So I'm ready for it. I'm excited for it, and I know that it's sometimes hard to think positive in such negative times, but you can do it. I know you can. And sometimes it just takes a little pep talk, or writing down some positive quotes, giving yourself affirmations, sending affirmations to others, just regenerating that part of your soul that you might have compressed for a while because you were so distracted. I've been very distracted, and I'm really looking forward to what's coming next for me and for society and for life, and I'm really looking forward to seeing all my friends and, you know, just enjoying and embracing what we have had taken away from us, enjoying and embracing what we have now, and enjoying and embracing what will be for us. So moving on to the last part of my little chit chat. So this channel used to be specifically for my Go-Go's Kitchen. I haven't posted in probably about a year now, but now I'm flip-flopping it over. It's going to be more of a personal channel, and I'm going to do everything from Go-Go's Kitchen to fitness and some of my DIY projects that I'll be doing during the quarantine, and also some chit-chat videos, just kind of about life and positivity, self-consciousness, self-awareness, all that stuff. I've always wanted to start a podcast, and I'm going to call it When Life Gives You Lemons, but I think I'm going to start it on as a playlist on my YouTube for now until I can develop into more of a podcast type of setting. But like I said, Go-Go's Kitchen will still be here, but you'll be seeing a lot more of me and a lot more of my, you know, other adventures that I do in my life, especially my health and fitness. I really want to shine a light on that one more, especially right now. So if you haven't already, please like, comment, and definitely subscribe. And hopefully you guys will continue to watch my videos. Thank you so much.